For decades, food insecurity shaped the daily reality of millions in Burkina Faso. Not because the land was barren, but because the system was fragile, dependent on imports, exposed to global shocks, and vulnerable to forces far beyond its borders. A bag of grain could rise in price overnight. A distant conflict could empty local markets, and the simple act of feeding a family became uncertain. But today, a different story is being written. Across Burkina Faso's farmlands, food security has moved from an aspiration to a national priority. Fields once neglected are active again. Local farmers are being placed at the center of development. And agriculture is no longer treated as subsistence, but as the foundation of sovereignty. This shift did not happen by chance. Under President Ibrahim Traoré, Burkina Faso has embraced a clear idea that a nation cannot be truly independent if it cannot feed its people. Food is no longer just an economic issue, it is a strategic one. Policies now emphasize local production, domestic supply, and resilience. Staple crops grown at home, grains, vegetables, and traditional foods are gaining renewed importance. The goal is simple, but powerful. Reduce dependence, strengthen local capacity, and protect the population from global volatility. For farmers, this change is deeply personal. Agriculture is being restored as a source of dignity, not desperation. Local producers are recognized not as beneficiaries, but as builders of national stability. Food security means children eating consistently. It means families planning beyond tomorrow. It means markets that remain stable even when the world is uncertain. But this effort goes beyond harvests. It is about resilience in the face of pressure, about choosing long-term strength over short-term convenience, about proving that African nations can design solutions rooted in their own. Burkina Faso's food security drive sends a quiet but firm message. Self-reliance is not isolation. It is preparation. By investing in domestic food systems, the country is protecting itself from supply disruptions, price shocks, and external dependency. President Ibrahim Traoré's leadership has placed this vision at the heart of national direction, not as a slogan, but as policy. In a world where food is increasingly weaponized by economics and geopolitics, Burkina Faso is choosing control over vulnerability. This is not a finished journey. Challenges remain, but the direction is clear. A nation that feeds itself gains more than nutrition. It gains confidence, it gains stability, and it gains the freedom to decide its future. Burkina Faso's food security transformation is not just a local development story. It is a lesson for Africa and for the world that real power begins not in what a nation exports, but in what it can sustain. And today, field by field, harvest by harvest, Burkina Faso is cultivating that power from the ground up.